Hello, friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind GodUpdates and God2, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
Kelly Clarkson's daughter is bullied over dyslexia, and Henry Winkler's words leave Kelly in tears. Written by Adam Staten, read by Adam Staten. Kelly Clarkson's daughter, River, struggles with dyslexia, just like Henry Winkler, and when the legendary Hollywood actor found out River was getting bullied over her learning disorder, he had some wonderful words of encouragement, and a sweet moment had Kelly in tears. As most people know, children can be incredibly mean to one another. Kids have a knack for figuring out an area of great sensitivity and then go on to attack it relentlessly. This can make life miserable for the children on the receiving end of such treatment. On an episode of The Kelly Clarkson Show, Henry Winkler, best known as Arthur Fonzie Fonzarelli on Happy Days, was the guest. Kelly and Henry were discussing his many current projects, and the subject of dyslexia came up. Kelly Clarkson admitted that her daughter, River, is dyslexic and has been receiving trouble from her fellow classmates because of it. Kelly's daughter, who is in the second grade, had been getting bullied at school. Kelly pointed out to River that Henry Winkler is dyslexic as well, but has not let it stop him from achieving great things in life, including writing books. I find it amazing to tell my daughter that you've written like 40 books and you're dyslexic, she said, because she was getting bullied, like at school, for not being able to read like the other kids. Later in the segment, Henry turned to the camera and gave Kelly Clarkson's young daughter an uplifting and heartfelt message. River, I got it. All right, how you learn has nothing to do with how brilliant you are, he said. While the audience gave Henry a hearty round of applause, Kelly grabbed a tissue. She was moved to tears by Henry's touching and sweet words of encouragement for her daughter. Henry's simple and kind gesture is likely something that Kelly and River will remember for a long time. As the saying goes, it costs nothing to be nice. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. So then, go on comforting and building up one another, as you have been doing.
Hey everybody, I'm Dale.
And I'm Tamara.
We're hosts of the Kainos Project podcast,
where we help you tackle ancient Christian truths in an everyday settings.
To learn more and subscribe, go to lifeaudio.com.
The Historical Jesus Podcast is the sweeping saga of the life and times of Galilean Jesus of Nazareth, as well as the faith, religion, and church founded to honor and disseminate his acts and teachings. Join me, Mark Vinette, on this fascinating journey through time, exploring the many great works of Christian theology, literature, architecture, music, and art inspired by the words and deeds of Jesus Christ.
Police find Arctic fox laying down in the middle of the road after the animal escaped the zoo. Written by Adam Staten, read by Adam Staten. Police in Germany responded to a call to help apprehend a small, furry, and cute escaped member of a nearby zoo. Who doesn't love animals? They are unique, adorable, and lovable creatures created by the same God who hung the sun, moon, and stars in place. They were even put on earth by God before man, according to Genesis. In addition to being cute and cuddly, animals also make for excellent and loyal companions. Regardless of how good or bad a day you may have had, that beloved dog or cat cannot wait until you return for the evening. Likely, they would never think of escaping or leaving their loving and caring home to explore the great outdoors. However, one cute little animal had other plans. He wanted to get out and do some exploring. And so, an Arctic fox managed to escape from the zoo in Germany. But his outing was foiled by himself. Planning and then executing a getaway can be exhausting. Officers found the little guy sound asleep in the middle of a road, police said. Police found the animal after witnesses alerted them about the tired fugitive who was trying to get some shut-eye in the roadway. While the fox selected an odd and dangerous place to take a nap, he was not injured, police said. Those same witnesses who called authorities made sure the animal was unharmed. They kept vehicles from driving by the fox. After the fur-covered little guy was recovered, a staff member safely returned the animal to his home in the German zoo. At this point, it's unclear how the little guy was able to escape his enclosure at the zoo. The Arctic fox was not immediately available for comment. Like Southwest Airlines' slogan, the Arctic fox simply wanted to get away. Too bad for him, his excursion was cut dramatically short, but thankfully his outing did not result in any injuries. Proverbs 12:10. A righteous man respects the life of his animal, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.
¿Te preocupas por tu familia? Entonces, ¿por qué darles solo huevos ordinarios cuando pueden disfrutar de lo mejor? Eggland's Best, los únicos huevos con ese delicioso sabor fresco de granja, además de la mejor nutrición, como 6 veces más vitamina D, 10 veces más vitamina E y 25% menos de grasa saturada que los huevos regulares, además de muchos otros nutrientes importantes. Así que, dales los mejores huevos. Eggland's Best, mejor sabor, mejor nutrición, mejores huevos.